In last night's episode of Lost, Hurley blows up the Black Rock ship, and to make sense of it all is our local Lost podcaster, Ryan Ozawa. Hurley certainly threw a wrench into some of the plans there. Good morning, Ryan. Thanks so much for joining us.
Always good to be here.
So this episode was all about Hurley. He got to meet his love interest again, definitely played a key role.
Definitely, there's a lot of pyrotechnics, and definitely showing the higher stakes. They killed off Alana's character quite suddenly. Not to some frustration, I think, because certainly they did play her up to be more significant than she was. But I guess they got to show that the stakes are high on it.
And this was sort of a medium episode. It wasn't knock them out of the park.
Well, you had to follow a Desmond episode and a Richard Alpert episode, so it was definitely more getting the game pieces in place. The candidates are back together, and you can see sort of the end game coming up in 5 episodes.
Now, in this next clip, the fake lop tries to eliminate Desmond as a threat. Let's take a look at this clip.
Why aren't you afraid?
What is the point in being afraid?
Wow.
And that fake lock is just more and more sinister these days.
I just love Terry O'Quinn. I mean, his very, very faint facial tics, but they say quite a bit. But he took Desmond to another magnetic pocket on the island. We learned last week that Desmond and magnetics seems to be still key to the game. So I don't think we've seen the last of him, but it's still unfolding.
All right, and in this final clip, off the island, Desmond takes drastic action to help Locke with his awakening. Let's take a look at this. Wow, you weren't kidding when you said this episode was action-packed.
Absolutely, absolutely. That was filmed out in Waipahu, August Orange Elementary School. What I find fascinating is, in the flash sideways, Desmond goes to Hurley and says, why don't you find out more about this girl you're interested in? That's how he helps him see the truth. But for whatever reason, unfortunately, poor Terry O'Quinn, the substitute teacher, has to get hit by a car, I guess, to see the light on his side.
Were you there as they were filming that scene at the elementary school?
I had friends that were watching, definitely. It was a significant stunt, and I'm glad that they used it. I mean, they've done stunts like where a guy got hit by a bus several seasons ago, but then
that was scary.
They didn't really show it. That was definitely great.
Was this during a school day? Do you recall?
It was.
Oh my goodness, the students there must have been flabbergasted.
Heck of a day.
All right, so where do you think things are going to go from here?
Well, now that the candidates are together, I think that Locke basically has everything that he needs, but we still don't know what Desmond's up to, and Widmore is still out there as well. So they've only got a few more hours to wrap this all up. It's a daunting task. We had a big mystery basically explained away with the whispers this week, so maybe as we move forward, they're just going to start checking things off that list.
All right, Ryan Ozawa, thank you so much for joining us. Always great seeing you on Wednesday.